everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. I am Sarah. I'm the owner of Not Another Hat, and I'm coming to you live from right inside my store, Not Another Hat, in the heart of Hood River, Oregon. Welcome. It's so nice to see you all. I am wearing a new sweater. I'm sure you can tell. I'm so excited. I finished my knit-along sweater. This is tea with German bread, also known as tea with jammin' bread. And I cast off my second sleeve in the middle of our get-together, our knit-along meetup on Sunday. Got this thing blocking. It took 2 full days to dry, and that's after moving it onto a sweater dry rack. So I'm so happy with it. The fit is exactly what I hoped for, despite myself. Right, so if you were on our knit along, you would already know this, but when I went to change needles for the bottom ribbing, you know, all the way down here, I realized I knit my whole sweater on the smaller needle. Yep. So what happened, because I do know I changed needles here. I think I had a pair of 6s in the 7s slot of my interchangeable case, and I just didn't even notice. I just pulled them out and used them without double checking. So, and you know, a couple of times I thought, God, this fabric just feels a little denser than I noticed when I was swatching, because I swatched on 7s and was knitting on 8s. Knitting on 6s. And so I got a little bit worried, but I had done some fit checks. Like right after I divided for the sleeve and as I was working on deciding the length, etc. So I knew it was going to fit, but my bigger concern was if it would relax to the proper measurements for the size I intended to make and for the fabric that I liked, you know, because that's part of the swatching process is, do you like the fabric? So it all came out fine. It relaxed really lovely when it was wet. So and I was able to block it to the measurements of what I was trying to go for. So this is actually a little bit of an interesting exercise in swatches and needle sizes. This goes to show I did wash and block my swatch on a 7 and I got gauge. And my pre-blocked gauge was not correct on my 6, but I was able to block it into size. So it's not always a total lost cause with the needles, the needle game and the swatch game. I've got fuzzy alpaca in my mouth. So I made the L2 into XL. So I started with L2 up here, and then in this in the body, I increased up to the XL because I got me some big hips and a big tushes. So I needed that extra room. But otherwise, this is exactly how I remember this sweater before my daughter stole my other one. So now we can both be happy and have our own tea with jam and breads. Campbell, you no longer have to give my other one back. You can have it forever and ever. So I'm really happy it's here. It'll be on display here for a little while. So, you know, if you're in Hood River, I'll be driving home naked this afternoon. Just kidding. I brought a shirt to change into. So I'm really, really stoked. So just as a reminder, let's see, hold on. I used Jody Long Alba, which is like a really beautiful DK tweed. And I held Universal Penna, which is a brushed alpaca lace with it. So really, really liked, it's a Suri alpaca wool nylon brushed. I really, really loved this combo. So my colors matched in this, in my main color, Bordeaux, and can't remember all the names. And then for this one, I had a kind of a medium gray with a black penna. So that's why it looks marled. And then for my third color down here, I did the black tweed with the black penna, and it's solid. You can see the tweedy flex. I had to get a little creative on the sleeves because my gauge differences when knitting it on the wrong needles did eat up more yarn. So I did my 2 sleeves at the same time in my main color so that I could maximize the yarn equally. So this is as far as I got with the allotted yarn that I had. So then I had to change a little bit early to my contrast here. So you can see it normally, well, it kind of lines up still. It's not bad. Oh, it would be down here. This is where I would have changed, all the way down here. That's right. And then I had to finish my cuffs in black. I probably actually could have eked it out in the marl, but I liked the, I just liked it being a little bit different. So definitely had to improvise. This is what we do. This is all, I'm telling you all of this because even some of the most expert knitters will make mistakes. And as Heidi said on the knit along, I think it was Heidi, that the better knitter you are, the bigger you fail. Right? Okay. Just a second. Let me set this down. All right. Next up, what's we got? I gotta look at my notes. Oh, Ravelry Challenge. Okay. It's time to submit your results and send us your goals for this year. So we'll have some information about that in the newsletter if you've never participated before. If you've participated last year, you already just got an email from us yesterday. Go check your inboxes, giving you a link to the form to submit your results and submit your challenge if you want to participate this year. Now, a few caveats. If you're new to all of this is just for fun. This is not a competition. You do not have to meet your goal to be entered to win prizes. Just for fun. We just think it's really cool to set a goal for ourselves and then check in throughout the year and then see how we did. I have yet to actually meet a goal that I've set for the Ravelry Challenge. I might do it this year because I had the same goal now 3 years running and I'm already 33% there. So I've got to be able to make it this year. It's only January still. Anyway, so we'll send out that link. We'll also share it in the Not Another Hat Unraveled group on Facebook. So speaking of Facebook groups, if you have been a member of the KAH Ravelry Challenge group, we had its own dedicated group. We're going to sunset that group and we're going to merge challenge related content into the bigger Unraveled group. It just has gotten a little bit too weird having multiple groups and we've got a group for the club, etc. So we will be pushing those together. If you want to hop over, if you're not already a member of Unraveled, join that group and then we'll be closing down the Rav Challenge group at the end of February. And we can still post all of our updates, etc., help inspire each other, check in. We'll just do it inside the Unraveled group instead. So stay tuned for that because then also next week, I think it's next week. Yeah, you have 1 week to send me in your results if you participated last year. And then next week here, right here on our Tuesday Live, I'm going to draw prize winners. So this is part of the fun of participating is you get entered in the prize drawings. You do not have to have met your goal. You can fail miserably. You can also be like the hottest knitter in the US, like AKA Jill, and get 750% of your goal. And you're still just entered to win the prizes like everybody else. So it's a lot of fun. We have fun doing it. Send us your goal if you haven't done it before, and be sure to send us your results before next Tuesday so that you will be entered in for prize drawings. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, what's next? Oh yes, my new pattern set, which I forgot to bring with me to show you last week. I have it now, and we're getting even more of this yarn soon. It's not quite here. So we have a brand new set. It's called 3 Suri, and it's called 3 Suri because it takes 3 skeins of Yes Suri, and it makes 3 projects. So it actually makes 6 projects, but it makes 3 unique projects. How's that? So we can make a hat. They're all kind of like, what's that called? Oh my God, they fade. A cowl. So Yes Suri is brush suri and silk, and it is just absolutely to die for. And then your third, oh, just a second, I dropped it. Your third accessory in the set is a pair of fingerless mitts. And so they all do that kind of fade thing. So the idea is you pick 3 different colors of Yes Suri and then you fade them together. And they're all knit double-stranded. The knits are on a 6. The mitts are on a 6. The cowl's on a 10 because we want it nice and drapey. And the hat's on a 7. Yeah, hat's on a 7. So for example, how beautiful is this combo? This is color Ube, UBE. magenta mystery, and violet haze. These would be stunning together in my Yes Suri, 3 Suri. Too many words and too many rhyming words, and it's all jumbled up in my head. But these would be really beautiful together. There's also 3 greens over there. If you're a green person, they would be stunning. So our restock of Yes Suri is coming. The colors I used, I think we're out of a couple of them right now, but it'll be here. I thought it might even be here already by today, but maybe this is Tuesday, maybe by Friday or next Tuesday. So we have something else I'm going to show you in this Yes Suri yarn. I'll show it to you next week. So now you have prizes to come back for and something new to see next week in the Yes Suri. But while we're on the subject of Purl Talk, I just want to point out to everyone, we still have the beautiful trunk show from Laura at Purl Talk. So we have it through this week. This is your last week to shop the trunk show. You can shop the Maniac DK. You can shop You Soxy Thing. You Soxy Thing. And you can shop the Soxy 6 mini sets. That almost came out really wrong. Something just caught my eye using the Purl Talk because so way back when Lefty was first out and everyone was making these beautiful lefties, I got this idea I was going to make my lefty, and I picked a white background and all of the Madeline Tosh neon unicorn tails. It seemed like a good idea when I picked it. I don't know. I got basically like 3 leaf repeats in to this pattern, which I'll show you how far that is. I got like this far. And then I bailed. My heart was not in that project. So I've always felt like I wanted to make a lefty, and I've never been quite sure. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, this is Lefty by Martina Bem. It's a cute little shawlette that you can wear like a scarf. And it has these little leaves. There's worked to stripes, and then you do a little bit of a short row business here at the end to make this little leaf motif. So it's perfect for minis. And this is what caught my eye. Okay. I must be in this like phase. It just dawned on me, like my 3 Suri set, this sweater, and what I've pulled, everything. I am clearly in like a Bordeaux magenta phase. So Bordeaux in You Soxy Thing, my main color, and the rose colored glasses minis for my leaves. What do you guys think? This is like a Valentine's project, isn't it? I could be my own Valentine. Wouldn't this be gorgeous? So yeah, there's other mini sets over there. If you want us to hook you up with a combo of You Soxy Thing and minis to make a lefty, just text us or shoot us an email because it's kind of perfect for that. So yeah. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I just lost track while I was thinking about something else I want to make with this Purl Talk yarn. Dang. Woo! I am a highly distractible person. I don't even need anyone else or anything to distract me except my own brain. Okay, I want to tell you really quick about amazing in-store classes and events that we have coming up. There's a lot of them. They're all on the website, so go check them out if you lose track while I'm blah, 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 blah. All right. Jill's Magic of Planned Pooling class is coming up on the 4th. This is an in-person class. So if you've always wondered what to do with these planned pooling colors that everyone's been talking about, raving about, that we've been carrying at the store, this is the class for you. Jill will tell you all about how to make the most of those yarns. So 1 day, 1 session class. Jill also has a first baby sweater class. Now, don't be put off by the fact that it's a baby sweater if you don't have a baby in your life. This is a great class to make a sweater for the first time. Everything is just easier and faster because it's smaller. So you will work through all of the basic architecture. In fact, the pattern you're going to make has an adult version. It's just your way to get through a sweater, learning all of the techniques that you need, smaller scale. So that's coming up February 11th, 18th, and 25th. That's another in-store class. Ariana is reprising the woven bowl class that she made with the giant squish yarn from Flax and Twine because it was such a success and everybody was so stoked by their finished bowls. People left with a finished bowl. So if you would like to do that as well, you can now sign up for a second date. We're offering that on February 21st. And so that is a 1-session class. You'll do everything in class. And the purchase includes your yarn. So then you'll pick your color, etc. And then also, and one more class is first hat. So if maybe you're a newbie knitter and you've just mastered the knit stitch, and you're ready to work in the round and make a hat, we have the class for you. Jill's going to be teaching that in March. And so that's a 2-session class. Your pattern will be included in your class fee. So you can sign up for that as well already right now on the website. So yay for classes. It's so much fun. People are so stoked to be back, like doing things together. We've had several people sign up for classes with friends and the energy, it's great. Okay, so now on the event side of upcoming things, oh boy, gumball sale, guys. Gumball sale is happening February 10th. Woo, woo, woo. So mark your calendar, get here, shop online, however it is. It is basically the biggest event we do in the year. So if you're new here, gumball sale, we literally have a 1973 clunker. It's made out of metal. It's heavy as lead of a gumball machine painted lime green, 70s green. And my parents bought it in San Francisco on their honeymoon. And we have it here in our store, and it's up by the register on gumball sale day. And what you do is you bring your choice of stuff, right? And whether it's one thing or 60 things, you bring it up to the counter. And at that point, you're committed. You're either buying it or you're walking away, but you're not going to add and subtract. Yes, there's a T on subtract. Then you spin for your gumball and everybody holds their breath. And the color of your gumball determines the discount you get. So there are like 6 or 7 colors in there, and they represent everything from 15%. Every purchase gets 15%, no matter what, up to 100%. That's right. You heard me. 100%. There is a 1% chance that you would get the 100% gumball. Last year, I think all 3 of them went. The year before, 1 went at the end of the day. So it's just like all over the place. So we typically put 300%ers in there out of 300 gumballs. I mean, literally, you could walk up with arms full of yarn and walk out of it here with it for free. And in between 15 and 100%, we've got 20, 30, 40, 50. Wait, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100. Yes, that's it. So it's always super fun. If you're shopping from afar, what we do is we spin for you, we get a gumball for you. So I say, okay, it's so-and-so's order. Here we go. It's Ginny's order. And then Julia pops a penny. Yes, we actually have to put coins into this machine. Pops a penny into the gumball machine and spins. And we're like, yeah, she got a blue, whatever blue means. So you can participate from afar and we'll spin for you. We'll get you a gumball. What'll happen is you'll check out just like normal. It'll show the full total on your checkout, but it'll authorize it only. It won't fully charge it. We'll add the discount after we draw your gumball and then put the charge through at the discounted level. Yes, Julia, that's right. Julia got 100% gumball once. She is our best story about that. And she was, it was a snowy day and she was so beside herself that she got the 100% gumball that she went out and shoveled the walk. I was just thinking about that the other day, Julia. That was so fun. So gumball sale is not to be missed. It is always a good time. We used to always have it the first weekend in January, but weather was just such a problem so many times. Then we bumped it around a little bit because of COVID. So now we're going for February 10th this year. So mark those calendars. All right. I still have more. I have more. Okay. End of February, technically beginning of March. March 1st and 2nd, Marie Green will be here for the launch of her 5th. That's 5th book. It's called Knitting Light. And it is mostly seamless sweaters for plant blend yarns, warmer weather or warmer body weather. So this is going to be a stunning book. You know, her books are always jam-packed, like so much good information in addition to a million patterns. And so she will be here. She'll have a trunk show of her stuff. We have a special VIP event on Friday night, the 1st, from 3 to 5 p.m. where she'll be here. She'll give us a little talk. We'll have some happy hour. You can schmooze it up with Marie. That's limited to 25 tickets. So you buy a ticket for $10. You make any purchase that night, you get your $10 back. And then she'll just be here Saturday from 11 to 1 on the 2nd, just to do book signings. No extra talk, no food, no snacks, etc. So check that out. If you'd like to get in on the Friday afternoon thing, get your ticket now. You can also pre-order the book, and Jenny from Wacoma will have them here and for Marie to sign and give to you. And if you can't make it, but you would like to buy the book and have it signed, just go ahead and buy it, and we'll hold it for you until it comes out and have Marie sign it before we ship it. So, okay, I think that wraps up classes and events. Geez, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I'm not done yet. I am almost done. I went out of order, so I only have one thing left. Not a ton of yarn content today. So, but on the subject of yarn, we have new yarns coming. So some of the new goodies for spring, summer are going to start trickling in pretty much later this week, or at least they're shipping to us February 1st. So we're getting new yarns from Amano and Barocco and Lang and, oh God, I just forgot. Oh God. And these are going to be yarns that are either cotton blends, yak and cotton, wool cotton, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm totally blanking on, and flax and twine. We're getting a new rope yarn from Flax and Twine that'll be perfect for those crocheted baskets that everybody was loving to make back in the day. And Jill might even do a class about that too. So just stay tuned. It's coming. We experienced a real breakdown in package deliveries from the weather that the Northwest had a week, 2 weeks back. And even though the weather resolved, the backup of having Portland iced up and the interstate closed, we are still feeling the effects of that. Like, I still have packages from vendors that are just AWOL. And so everything's just a little bit delayed. So keep your eyes out. There'll be new fun stuff. Of course, we'll send you all the info in a newsletter too. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging in for 22 minutes. What? I hope you have a really lovely week full of all kinds of fibery goodness. And I'll see you back here next Tuesday. We'll draw some prizes from our Ravelry Challenge. We'll show off some new good things. Okay. Bye, everybody. Love ya.